Good evening. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP. Thank you all for joining. Honorable Knowledge Seeker. Today I am your host for the evening. My name is Badhun Das. I am from Bangladesh. Dear Knowledge Seeker, I am proud to be associated with IGP. IGP is a social and certified international education and training institute. In last years, we already served 35 million plus knowledge seeker from 100 plus countries. IGP is internationally recognized and globally accredited. We are connected to more than 450 plus profession and 4,500 plus organizations. Institute of Global Professional is an education provides social work globally recognized and reportable. We serve student community resource providing holistic social work and education. We believe that it's not effective training is one skill just by for informal education. So we provide effective training and consultation to general profession generation all over the world. We distribute our services locally, nationally, internationally to student, job seeker, job holder, and also for learner, the respective campus location and distance learning platform. We are an occupational and dependable institute. IGP is one of the famous online institutes from all over the world. Our vision is education is not a business product, it's a part of our human rights. Based on our vision, we are trying to reach all corners of the world for free webinars, seminar courses, our quiz competition, mentoring, and counseling, etc. On the other side, we are also trying to offer more than 100 premium services for free, like Read On Portfolio website, Resume Builder, Cover Letter, Motivation Letter, and One Knowledge platform for gathering general knowledge which can upgrade all day. Kids Learning Game, website free course, converse sites, and many more. We help to empower you to learn to meet their expectation and dream and become highly skilled people. We implement several training program, webinar, and offline online courses for youth and learner by professional trainer, speaker, and coaches. Our sessions are conducted by global linear professionals to develop all kind of youth and to promote the education of their abilities and personalities. Spreading knowledge is crucial for the Institute of Global Professional. We believe that knowledge is love and light and vision. So we try to understand the needs of today's generation and will serve them with good research and practice method. We must have a genuine concern for the learner we present. More diversity, growth, and innovation are required to lead a session with professionalism, passion, and integrity. IGP members are committed to offering effective base quality service and continual improvement so that individual who seek information can improve their skill level and value. Before we move to the next, let me remind, don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Before we move to the next, let me remind, don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Moving to the next, with your continuous support, we already completed 1,889 webinars successfully. Moving to the next, with your continuous support, we already completed 1,889 webinars successfully. They are IGP speaker, participant, and well wisher. At this moment, this is a very important message for you all. We change and design our website www.eduigp.com. On this website, we have surprise for everyone. Hope you will be benefited. We already launched our new website where you can find on our previous activities together with lots of new features. But one strong point is that without an account or login, you cannot enjoy our services. So create your account from us with profile information. Note that with profile information, you will enjoy all feature. With mismatched data, you cannot do anything here. Now you can check all of our previous webinars with verified e-certificate. Now it's easier and time because after the session, we will not provide you any code for certification. You have to take part in one exam. After that, if you pass, you receive your certificate, otherwise not. But you can take part in an exam unlimited till you pass. If you are an IGP speaker, you can download all your previous certificate, speakership certificate. If you are a host of IGP, you can download the certificate of gratitude. If you are an online life quiz competition winner, then you can download the certificate of participation. If you're selected for a lifetime membership, then you can download the certificate of lifetime membership easily. Beside this, if you participate in any award function which organize common support with IGP, you can download that also. You can install, prepare, and download 18 tabs to instant certificate from our website within a minute. Certificate of Global Professional Membership, Certificate of Global Influence in the Pandemic, Certificate of Active Knowledge Seeker, Certificate of Social Activities in the Pandemic, Certificate of Achievement IGP Knowledge Seeking Campaign 2020, 2021, and 2022, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 1, Authentic Assessment in Teaching Learning, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 2. Teaching English as a foreign language and assessment. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 3. Digital Classroom Engagement Tools. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series for the new trend in education. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 5. Habits, leadership and managerial skills. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 6. Trend and innovation in mathematics education. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 7. Research comprehension approach. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 8. Art in teaching a special program in the art. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 9. 21st Century Turing Teaching Mathematics. Certificate of IGP Corporate Ambassador. Certificate of IGP Campus Ambassador, which you can prepare and download within a minute. From now on, you can participate in 1,000 plus national level quiz with verified e-certificate. Teaching tips for teacher, health tips for parents, and tips for teens, unification tools for teacher. You can join IGP alumni. You can check out our 50 plus payment services website for free and many more. Dear IGP will be previously, but lack of technical problem, we are late sending you on time. This is a great opportunity to collect your previous condition. Will solve problem issue from our website. Now you can enroll, reset password, everything. You can check your details for all relevant details. It's recorded, request to check all button and pages on our website. You like and say you benefited. Thank you, but note that without an account or login, you cannot enjoy our service. At present, we are going to start our 1890 program, which name is Dissociative Identity Disorder, Understanding the Identity of a Deep Patient. And today our speaker name is Mary Star Clarice S. Perez Torres, LPT RPM, RPSY, CHRS, She is from Philippines. Before I hand over this to our speaker, I must share a little bit about Faculty University of Perpetual Health Systems Laguna Binan, Laguna registered author, writer, certified high impact special speaker, certified human resource associate, certified research consultant. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with her presentation. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with her presentation.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
Good evening, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, you are
Okay.
audible. Ma'am, please present your presentation.
Okay. Let me share my screen. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about dissociative disorders. But before we discuss the disorder, let me explain to you what dissociation means. When a person is suffering from dissociation, there are some aspect of cognition or experience that is becoming inaccessible to consciousness. It means that a person is somehow feeling that he or she is leaving the body or the brain. Okay, and there is what we call sometimes this is happening as an avoidance response. So sometimes of dissociation are harmless and common, like losing track of time. So there is a sudden disruption in the continuity of consciousness, emotions, motivation, memory, and identity. How does memory work under stress? According to the psychodynamic theory, our memory work under stress due to traumatic events that are being repressed. For cognitive theories, extreme stress usually enhances rather than impairs memory. But for interference memory formation, they believe that memory is not accessible to awareness. So memory deficits in explicit but not implicit memory. When we say explicit memory, this involves consciousness recall of experiences. Like, for example, your birthday or someone else's special events like a wedding. Implicit memory underlies behaviors based on experiences that cannot be consciously recalled. Like, for example, we know how to tie our shoes even without recalling how to do it. We know how to brush our teeth even without going back to the procedures or the process of brushing our teeth. Now, in dissociation, there are what we call memory deficits. This thing, when we say memory deficits, we forget something. We experience memory loss. There is we distinguish other causes of memory loss from dissociation. Say, for example, due to dementia. When we say dementia, our memory fails slowly over time because of old age, and it is not linked to stress or traumatic experiences. It is accompanied by other cognitive deficits or neurochemicals in our brain. And because of this, our brain has the inability to learn new information. Also, we experience memory loss after a brain injury and sometimes due to substance abuse. However, one example or one of the types of dissociative identity disorder is what we call the depersonalization or the realization disorder. What is the difference, or what is the personalization or the realization disorder? When a person is suffering from it, the perception of that person or the perception of self is altered. It is triggered by stress or traumatic event. There is no disturbance in memory, no psychosis or loss of memory. It is often comorbid with anxiety or depression, and typical onset is during the adolescent stage, and it is a chronic course. It means that it it is prolonged, or it happens, it is continuous. Okay. Symptoms are not explained by substances, and another dissociative disorder or another psychological disorder or a medical condition. A person who is experiencing depersonalization sometimes have a false perception of self or of other people. They feel that they are not the person who they are seeing in front of the mirror. The realization is when a person has a false perception of their surroundings or their environment. So these are the criteria of the personalization and the realization disorder. So they experience a person who experiences the personalization or detachment from one's mental processes as if one is in a dream. Okay, there is an unusual sensory experience. Sometimes they feel that their limbs are deformed or enlarged, or their voice sounds different or distant. They also have feelings of detachment or disconnection, like they are watching themselves from outside of what is happening in the present. They feel like their body or their soul or their spirit is floating above their body. Those who are experiencing the realization, they feel that their world has become unreal. So sometimes they feel that the world appears strange, peculiar, foreign, dreamlike, and the objects appear at times strangely diminished in size, at times flat, incapable of experiencing emotions, feeling as if they were dead, lifeless, mere automatons, and experiences of unreality of surroundings, like that of the Matrix. Symptoms are persistent or recurrent in this kind of disorder, and reality testing remains intact. Symptoms are not explained by substance or drugs or another dissociative disorder. Another type of dissociative identity disorder is dissociative amnesia. This is the inability to remember important personal information, usually of a traumatic or stressful nature that is too extensive to be ordinary forgetfulness. The amnesia is not explained by substances or by other medical or psychological conditions. So it is need to rule out other possible causes of memory loss. It means that for a person to be considered with dissociative amnesia, the person must not be taking any drugs or must not have brain injury. So specify dissociative fugue subtype if the amnesia is associated with bewildered or apparently purposeful wandering, usually remits spontaneously. So, if a person is suffering from dissociative amnesia, they lose track of time. They sometimes experience waking up in a different date, in a different time, and in a different place. So, dissociative amnesia has dissociative fugue subtype. Amnesia and flight and new identity. Latin is it came from the Latin word fugere or to flee. It is a sudden, unexpected travel with inability to recall one's past. So it is assume new identity and may involve new name, job, personality, characteristics. So it is more often of brief duration and remits spontaneously. So these are the DSM-5 criteria for dissociative amnesia. The inability to remember important personal information, usually of a traumatic or stressful nature, that is too extensive to be ordinary forgetfulness. The amnesia is not explained by substances or by other medical or psychological conditions, and specify dissociative fugue subtype if the amnesia includes inability to recall one's past, confusion about identity or assumption of a new identity, and sudden unexpected travel away from home or work. So a person with dissociative fugue experience waking up in a place or in a time that they do not expect them to be there. So DID. Okay, for you to be considered suffering from DID or dissociative identity disorder is that there are two or more distinct and fully developed personalities or alters. Each has unique modes of being, thinking, feeling, acting, memories, and relationships. Primary alter may be unaware of existence of other alters. It's like having two people existing in one body or more sometimes. So it was called multiple personality disorder before, but for it was changed to DID or dissociative identity disorder. So more severe of dissociative disorder, recovery may be less complete. So the typical onset in childhood, rarely diagnosed until adulthood, and more common in women than men. So often comorbid with PTSD or post-traumatic stress disorder, major depression, or somatic symptoms. It has no relation to schizophrenia and not thought disorders or behavioral disorganization. A person with DID may actually feel like they are losing track of time. They are waking up in different places because a different alter or a different personality came out or has been awakened, and because of that this alter is coordinating with other people without their consent. So there is disruption of identity characterized by two or more distinct personality states or alters, or an experience of possession as evidenced by discontinuities in sense of self as reflected in altered cognition, behavior, affect, perceptions, consciousness, memories, or sensory motor functioning. This disruption may be observed by others or reported by the patient. recurrent gaps in recalling events, or important personal information that are beyond ordinary forgetting, and symptoms are not part of a broadly accepted cultural or religious practice. Symptoms are not due to drugs or a medical condition, and in children, symptoms are not better explained by an imaginary playmate or by fantasy play. Because for a person to be considered with DID, it means that they have a different personality that is different from the primary host or the primary alter. So, the epidemiology of DID is that there is no identified reports of this before 1800. It increased in rates in 1970s. In DSM-3, in 1980, the diagnostic criteria became more explicit, and the appearance of DAD in popular culture is from the cases of Sybil, the girl with 16 personality, and The Three Faces of Eve, and book and movie receive much attention. So if you are curious about this, or if you want to learn about the idea or multiple personality disorder, you should be reading or watching movies about Sybil and The Three Faces of Eve. Actually, there is a movie in the modern times. Oh, I'm sorry. It is entitled Identity, and you might learn something about it, about the ID in those movies. Also, Fight Club, Identity, Fight Club, and I, I'm I I forget the other movie, but yeah, there's a lot of movies that discuss the ID. Okay, so etiology of dissociative identity disorder came from two major theories. One is post-traumatic model. Well, a lot of people or psychologists or people in the mental health profession are thinking that DID is a result from severe psychological and or sexual abuse in childhood because it is so rare and no prospective studies have been conducted about it. Also, another theory is the sociocognitive model that tells us that DID is a form of role play in suggestible individuals. So it could be iatrogenic, it occurs in response to prompting by therapies or media, and there is no conscious deception. So evidence was raised in theory debate that DID can be role played. As a matter of fact, in 1985, it was proven that hypnotized students prompted to reveal alters, and the ID patients show only partial implicit memory deficits and alter share memories. Okay. DID diagnosis differs by clinician. A few clinicians diagnose the majority of DID cases. And for many, symptoms emerge after therapy begins because the primary alter may not have a clue that alters or other personalities are actually existing. So, how to treat a person with DID? Most treatments involve empathic and supportive therapists, integration of alters into one fully functioning individual, improvement of coping skills, and psychodynamic approach adds overcoming repression, use of hypnosis, age regression, and actually it can worsen eventually as the person or as the patient grows older. So that would be all about DAD. I hope that everyone has learned a lot about this discussion. Thank you very much. Hello.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your rich content presentation, which can impact our knowledge seeker surely. After your presentation, I hope our knowledge seeker can learn something new, which was our only intention. Learn and grow together, IGP Knowledge Seeker. Once again, thank you so much, ma'am, for your presentation. Now, ma'am, it's time for our question and answer session, which is the one more valuable part of our regular webinar. Honorable ma'am, please stay with us. After a short video, we will back in our session part 2, which is the question answer part. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know. Thank you. After question answer, we have a online quiz competition and webinar certification. Welcome back to our participant. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Ma'am, I think after your wonderful presentation, our participant can understand the topic very clearly. That's why no questions from our participants. So once again, thank you so much, ma'am, for your time in IGP. We have learned a lot from you with new topic. It will add some value to our day-to-day activity along with our academic and professional growth. Honorable ma'am, hope to see you again with a new topic and a new date. Thank you, ma'am. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Honorable ma'am, before we move to the next, if you want to leave this studio, you can. Dear IGP knowledge seekers, time for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, We have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. Dear IGP Knowledge is time for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. www.edurgp.com. Please make sure you reply our website. Find a running session and get enrolled. After watching completing part 1, move to the next, choose a learning test, passing mark 80%. If passed, back to the course again to download your certificate. If failed to retake the quiz, download your certificate in PDF or JPG. For your attention, I am going to share the procedure again. Visit www.edurgp.com. Please make sure your presence on our website. Find a running session and get enrolled. After watching completing part 1, move to the next, choose a learning test, passing mark 80%. If passed, back to the course again to download your certificate. If failed to retake the quiz, download your certificate in PDF or JPG. Dear IGP knowledge, it's time for the most engaging part of this webinar, which is our online quiz competition, which is our regular webinar activity. Now, time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Now, time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. For technical problem, we cannot continue the quiz session from our website. So to join the quiz session, you have to go www.cyto.com and the code is 3625171. I repeat the code 3625171. After a short video, we will start our quiz session. Our first question is in establishing trust with Alan, a client with the diagnosis of dissociative identity disorder. The trust must. Is it option 1 or option 2? Okay, 53% people are right here. Our next question is which of the following is a symptom of dissociative identity disorder? Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 2 is the right answer. 22% people are right here. Our third question is the development of dissociative identity disorder is one a result of, is it option 1 or option 2? Option 2 is the right answer. 67% people are right here. Our fourth question is which of the following is a characteristic of DID? Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 2 is the right answer. 72% people are right here. Our fifth question is which of the following is a synonyms of DID? Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 1 is the right answer. 42% people are right here. Our sixth question is which of the following is a characteristic of DID? Option 1 or option 2? Option 1 is the right answer. 74% people are right here. Our seventh question is which of the following is synonyms of DID? Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 1 is the right answer. 63% people are right here. Our eighth question is which of the following is a common symptom of DID? Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 2 is the right answer. 32% people are right here. Our second last question of the session is what is the leading cause of developing a DID? Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 2 is the right answer. 58% people are right here. Our last and final question of the session is, which of the following ISA treatment for DID? Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 2 is the right answer. 89% people are right here. Congratulations to our online quiz competition winner top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competence certificate on official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. Congratulations to our online quiz competition winner top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competence certificate on official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. Congratulations to our online quiz competition winner top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competence certificate on official Facebook page and group instead of Global Professional. At the end of our session, we can say properly feed your skill, never stop learning, cause life, never stop teaching us. Be happy, stay safe. See you again and again. We want your participation in every program. If you want to live a happy life, try to a goal on the people of things, Albert Einstein. Before I say or hit the like button, I again want to thank all IGP knowledge seekers for your active participation. As always, see you again in the next session. Thank you.